look. Hi. I need to use the little cupcake room. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. Aha! I made it in time. I made it back in time. Yay! Oh, thankfully, I saved a little bit of time by not washing my hands. I'm joking. I did wash my hands. You're not planning
Cupcake,
heresy.
we
Not
are
allowed
planning
to.
heresy.
No, you're not allowed to. No, Cuptle. No. As a hi K-Trax, hi IRS, hi Fins Falcador, hi 7th Stage of Rage Studios. And hello everybody else. How are you all doing? I hope you better be doing fine. You better be. Because if you're not... Rah! Oh yeah, I am. I got a bit of a headache actually. It's not fun. It's like, why I got a head? I don't want a headache. Headaches are meanie beanies. They're meanie beanies. Oh, I slept most of today. I literally slept most of today. I say most of today. It was like one of those things, struggle to sleep a bit at night. Oh, it turns out we have a wasp outside, a wasp nest. It's like, ah! But yick. I got woken up by the wasp man coming. Oh, but I slept through my alarm, so I finally got to sleep. But actually, I got to sleep, woke up really early due to a weird bird sound outside. Got a little bit of food, and then once I had food, I just fell back to sleep and slept through all of my alarms. I slept through them all. It was like 12. I'm like, no! Oh, am I the only one who thought Nolan oil was called Nern oil? No, it's called Nolan. Nolan. Like, do you know Nuln, the city of Nuln? The one that got blown up by Skaven and blown up by orcs and attacked by Nurgle, and Nurgle failed because Nurgle sucks. It's a Warhammer fantasy. We got to name our heresy. We had Cupcake heresy, K-Trax heresy. What's it? There's no heresy name. I blame British pronunciation. No, no. Oh, but I'm feeling okay. I need to clean my glasses. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with them? Oh my goodness, my glasses are filthy. Give me a moment. I'm gonna clean them. Maybe that's why I got a headache. Oh my gosh, it's Ceridwen. Well, I think it's Ceridwen. I see a little green thing and like this little grey text next to it that I can't read because I'm not wearing my glasses. And my hand's inside the cupboard. Where's my lens cleaner? And I see something that probably says hello. Actually, no, if I squint, if I go like...
Throws dirt on your glasses.
It's fine. Don't throw dirt on your glasses. And now for sec, we got this little text, and it's 2 words. I'm guessing it me. It's a me. It's a me, Mario. Ceridwen, join for heresy. No, Ceridwen, don't join for heresy. Look, I'm long-sighted. That means without my glasses, it's very hard to read anything that's not super far away. I did learn to read and write without my glasses. And then people didn't believe I needed glasses, and they didn't believe that my eyesight was incredibly bad. Because it took... My parents never thought I needed glasses and stuff until one day I was at the opticians and they're like, you know, her eyesight is absolutely terrible, you know? And it's like, what, really? She seems perfectly fine. She's doing well in school and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's pretty terrible. As far as we can tell, it's always been terrible. It's like, oh. I bet the teachers wouldn't believe I needed glasses. Those teachers were awful, though. Those teachers were so awful that I literally managed. Do you know in Guardians of the Galaxy where I've mastered the art of standing so perfectly still, I've become invisible? Yeah, I learned to do that in school and somehow it worked on the teachers. Like, my parents were getting like calls and stuff from the teacher saying she's not turned up for class. And it's like, she's there. She's right there. It's like, who? That one right there. It's like, where? She's been in class every single day. How did you miss her? She's just so incredibly quiet. It's her own fault. Yeah, she's got social anxiety. Help her out with it. Yeah, so they sent me to a new school after that. I was like, yeah, she does need glasses. She is quiet. She will turn invisible. Don't let her. There we go. I got my glasses back on. What other benefits offer heresy? Could go for pizza. Oh gosh, my hair's in my eye. It's fine. And you can order from any place. No taxes to all people who join and free pizza. That's a lie. He will tax you because he needs funding for his heresy. iOS is poor right now and needs funding. That's the entire reason he's making a heresy, just to get people to fund it. He says no taxes, but eventually you're going to start getting like things in mail like, hey, we got a newsletter, do you want to subscribe to it? And it's like, hey, we got a Patreon. It's like, hey, if you want to continue getting heresy content, you need to pay for this and this and this. And you're not paying taxes technically, but you know, you're losing all your money. And they say free pizza, what that actually means is free pizza for every £200 you spend on the heresy. And it's like, no. I got Talan on my side. Talan is dirt poor. Talan has no money to fund for heresy. He doesn't even have that many sprinkles. Ceridrin for pizza is terrible. It's literally cardboard. They don't even have tomato sauce on top. It's not real cheese. It's that horrible fake American stuff. No one likes American cheese except Americans. I mean, we have our own cheese that we call American cheese, but really it's just immature cheese. Just like America. Immature. Red cardboard. No! Are you a cat or something? Because cats love cardboard. Well, now you know she's lying. I would never use pounds. Okay, dollars, sprinkles. Sprinkles! Cost you 200,000 sprinkles. He's planning to use you because he knows you have lots of money, Ceridrin. I'm not stinky. I was a hi, Bob. Hi, Kill. I just drank the last of my cola. I'm sad. I'm gonna cry. I am crying. No.
We are starting the pizza heresy. Squash the false cupcake.
Oh, now it's a pizza heresy. They named it again. They're naming it for pizza heresy. I take a pizza this. Oh, wait a minute. Have I shown you my pizza remotes? I need to add them. I need to add them. Can I do like this? Image shit. Oh, that's the angel cupcake. I'm going to change it. I got to change it. Oh, hay fever's been bad. I've realised I'm probably feeling really awful anyway. Here we go. Open this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. It's pizza. You want free pizza? Look. I got free pizza. Ignore all the red stuff. That's definitely not blood. It's just sauce. It's just a weird coloured sauce, you know? Biblically accurate cupcake. Biblically accurate angel cupcake. Yeah. And you know who else is offering you pizza? You know who else has pizza for you? Cuptle. Cuptle. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Pff, tiny Cuptle. Tiny Cuptle. Oh, wait, why is Cuptle so tiny? Oh, why is he even tiny in Elk? He's so tiny, he's disappeared. Okay. Okay, there you go. Cuptle has pizza too. Cuptle has pizza too for you. Is it a cherry jam or on a pizza? No, it's a pizza. It's a pizza sauce. It's definitely not blood. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Sorry. It's hay fever. Hay fever's really mean. I'm going to wherever the pizza is delivered. Look, we got for pizza. Do you want to know who else is here with pizza? Look at this. Blurry Talan!
Sorry mother, I joined the pizza heresy. I Cuptle give them my pizza.
You didn't even say your name correctly. That's definitely an Alfarius thing. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. We can improve Talans. We can improve Talan. Where is it? Here we go. Open image in new tab. Save image as. Why is it a WebP? I don't want it to be a WebP. Why is it a web? No, don't be a WebP. Okay, I'm gonna have to save it as a WebP, whatever. Well, hopefully we can still use it. Here we go. Big Talan, big Talan. Look, we got Talan with pizza. Look, oh, not on for heresy, for half pizza for you. For half pizza over here on my side. On my side, no heresy. And lots of pizza. Lots of people offering all of the pizza. So there you go. Gonna unpress Talan. Oh, Talan has hair and a maid dress. No. That was just blue Talan. That was blue Talan. That was Talan with a strong spine. Oh, Cupworm. Cupworm. No! Wait, I've not been transformed. Ha! Oh, no. Never mind. I'm here. Hi. Hello. How you doing? Oh, where is the worm pizza? There is no worm pizza. You don't get a pizza worm. Oh, goodness. Oh, my eyes are itchy. Hay fever sucks, dude. It's been so warm. We've had like 40-degree weather. Apparently, I heard. It's like, oh gosh, no wonder I've been struggling. I accidentally made my pale dudes a bit too dark. They don't look pale anymore. I did for skin. With watered down Viking flesh shade. She's a nope rope. I'm not a nope rope. I'm a yes rope. I'm a yes hess. I'm a yes hess. 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah! It's super warm. I don't like it. And I had a wasp nest outside. And my tube to my air conditioner broke. It's at 40 degrees. No, 40 degrees Celsius is ridiculously warm. So here's how it goes. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. It's literally the freezing point of water. That's considered very cold. That's when the snow and stuff will start appearing and ice on your roads. 10 degrees Celsius is still considered relatively cool, but I like that temperature. 21 degrees Celsius is generally considered like a standard temperature. But anywhere between like 18 to 24 degrees is generally considered like a standard good temperature for humans to exist at. 30 degrees Celsius is considered very warm, and summer, usually the height of summer temperatures in Britain is 30 something. 40 is considered excessively warm, where your chances of heat stroke go up massively. Your chances of heat stroke are much higher. Chances of dehydration are very, very high. All of that stuff. If you want it in Fahrenheit, let me Google it. 40 degrees Celsius. 40 Celsius to Fahrenheit. A 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Putting it in American terms, that is like frying egg on a road, but it actually gets burnt before you can like get it onto a plate or something or eat it. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is a freezing point of water. That's such a stupid number. Who even likes? Who would use Fahrenheit? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, hate Fahrenheit. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, Fahrenheit, don't like. So yeah, these guys here are the ones I've been trying skin colours on them. And these two were meant to be our pale ones. Well, they don't look that pale anymore. They look a bit tanned. I tried putting some flesh shade on them. It was watered down, but... Sorry, I dropped one of the miniatures. Don't start, Fisk. Then you've got the two that are meant to be tanned. And they do look tanned. They look more tanned than them. I've only got the two that are meant to be darker skinned. They do look a bit darker skinned. I'm going to try highlighting these guys with potentially Catachan Brown. I'm not a big fan of Catachan. Not Catachan Brown. What is it called? Catachan Flesh or something like that. It's a brownish colour, quite a dark one. And I don't really like it. It doesn't feel like a skin tone. Unless you're like painting a corpse. Where is it? But because it doesn't have any warmth to it. It should be here somewhere, one of these colours. No, that's metal colours, that's a metal colour. Shyish. Oh, what's this? Back off flesh, I do need that later. Codex White. Maybe it puts it away. I did put some colours away at one point. Known Shade, Agrax Earth Shade. Those two are important, but not the ones I want. Godman Flesh is a contrast, quite a dark one actually. What's this? Agrax Earth Shade. Okay, maybe it is. The pizza heresy started because a cupcake mixed up the temperature to cook for pizza. Lies! A cupcake would never make such a mistake. Oh yeah, here we go. Catachan Flesh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this flesh colour. Because it doesn't feel... Oh no. It lacks some warmth or depth, I guess. It's not the worst. It looks better on camera than it does in real life. The kind of thing I'd usually want to use like a corpse or something to like show it's dead. Ooh, Cadian flesh tone. Maybe that would be good. Deathclaw Brown, would that be good? I'm looking for like light flesh tones for these guys. No, Deathclaw Brown's too orangey. Layered flayed ones. No, flayed ones definitely looks dead because it's too yellowy. Well, actually, maybe open it up. Maybe it's too yellowy. Definitely looks yellowy on camera. That's not mixed up well enough, though. Oh, what's this one? That was Lead Boucher. Never mind, I was looking at it from a weird angle. Oh, Kislev Flesh. That might be good for some pale skin tones. Oh, yeah, mixed up. That's definitely not a good colour. Kislev Flesh. Let's mix it up. What about the Mornfang Brown? Mornfang Brown doesn't feel like a skin tone kind of brown. I mean, maybe with some flesh shade it could be. Yeah, it feels more like an earthy brown. Like it's got too much red in there, maybe. Maybe it could be, but it's not dark enough for what I want. Maybe it would be good for the... Oh, you got Doombull Brown. Again, that's quite red coloured though. Is the oven set to -1 Kelvin? That's impossible. Yeah, that's like more of a red colour. It's possible as a skin tone, but not the skin tone I'm wanting to go for. Actually, maybe Mornfang Brown would be good for the tanned ones. We use character trim fresh for darker. And then we need to choose between Kislev and Cadian for the light coloured. For those who don't know, I Templar recruit from multiple different worlds. So... Oh, sorry, I need a drink. My voice, my throat's dead. Hydration, yeah. Yeah, they recruit from lots and lots of different worlds, like any world they liberate they recruit from. And well, generally, you're going to have a different groups of like... Most worlds aren't going to just be like one giant death world or like one frozen world or whatever. They're going to have lots of different temperate zones. And they're going to, and when you recruit from multiple worlds, you're definitely increasing the number of zones you're recruiting from. So I like the idea that the army's got like quite a mix and diversity of people within it. Like the real Crusades, where you had Spaniards, French, Italian, some North Africans were even in the Crusades, you had Scandinavians, and all sorts of people in it. So Cadian flesh tone, how does that look? Not really painted with it. It's okay, looks very latexy. It's not very well mixed, mind you. Let's mix it more. Oh, it's a layer colour, so it should be fine. Okay, now there we go, that's better. Still very latexy colour. I'm looking for something to highlight skin rather than to be the base layer. You know, I like the Kislev one for the lighter tone. Okay. Maybe actually Cadian with Mornfang Brown might be good for the tanned tones. Give it some texture as well. -1 Kelvin is within the realms of possibility. It's
-1 Kelvin is within the realm of possibility. It's -461.47.
-1 Kelvin is impossible. Well, it's technically, nothing's technically impossible as far as I'm aware. But Kelvin is the temperature for 0 degrees Kelvin is what's known as absolute zero. In other words, if you were to remove all heat from the universe, all heat from the galaxy and universe, and just measure the temperature of what remains, that's 0 degrees Kelvin. As a result, it shouldn't be possible to get any colder. In theory, maybe you could get colder, but that's like definitely theoretical science theory bordering on science fiction. At the moment, we don't actually have enough knowledge to know what is truly impossible and what isn't, so. What if you add ice? Well, ice is very, very, very warm compared to 0 degrees Kelvin. Like, it's a few hundred degrees Celsius above 0 degrees Kelvin. That's how warm it is. What ice is positively boiling in comparison. Oh, so let's not use that brush. Where's my new favorite brush? Here it is. The finished brush I have. No, for cold ice. Yeah, even for cold ice, it's very warm. Hiccup! But here we go. I don't want much on the brush. I just want to go over and highlight. Is it actually highlighting? Looks like it should be. Can rake off flesh for it a bit more if needs be. I might actually have to rake off flesh over. get truly pale tones. I want to be almost as pale as I am. Or maybe not almost as pale as I am. That would be a bit too pale. That's unrealistically pale. I once used my own skin tone, right, for some character art. And I got told that it's unrealistic. No one would be that pale. And it's like, no, it's literally, it's literally just my skin tone. I like go to a hospital. I'm like, no, I'm Scottish. This is normal. Like what? Normal? I prefer my great one cleaned. Oh no. Yeah, I'll get some rake off flesh on it afterwards to make the highlights pop even more. Just need to tone down some of this darkening on the skin. I do want it to keep the depth there though. I don't want to remove the depth that the shade brought. And the texture. I don't have to be too perfect with it because it is just one amongst 20 miniatures in a single squad. And I'm not here to make them perfect. I'm just here to make them look good enough for tabletop use. I'm thinking maybe next time we handcam, we go and build some... Oh, that's looking a lot nicer already. We're going to build some chaos models. I think that might be fun. And hi, fella Cash. How you doing? Long time no see. Long time no see indeed. How you been doing? Oh, stress. Where's my little thing? There it is. There it is. We're painting some miniatures today. They're cute. Okay, I'll do the dark tone now. You go over here with that one. I want to see how this Catachun's thing looks on an actual model. Yeah. Oh. Velakash has 2,934 sprinkles. Ooh. Okay, I think it might be a bit too dark to highlight with, but I'm not sure. No, it seems like maybe it's fine. Gamble. I don't have the gamble. It's called slot. S exclamation mark SLOT. And you can do up to 500 at a 5,000 at a time. You're less likely to win, but your winnings can be bigger. When like on Vaya's channel.
They say knowledge is power, so why not let a corn follower hit their enemies with 8 merged stacks of book?
Yeah, I've seen that tower thing. It's hilarious. I don't feel like it's worth collecting all 8 of them unless you are playing Corn or like Beastman or something. From what I've seen. But it could still be a fun little mini adventure for like your Priest of Sigmar or the Empire or something. How does that look? Does that look like a natural skin tone? Hi, Talan. It's Lakeish. You've been up. You're pressed. You're pressed. Talan, you're being pressed. Don't tell Talan he's being pressed. He loves being pressed and stepped on. Talan got squished. Oppressed. No, Talan got squished. Up recess. What do you reckon you'd do if you're allowed to create your very own species?
What do you reckon you'd do if you were allowed to create your very own species?
I did. It's called Cupcake. I got my very own species. It's you guys. That's too dark. Maybe a bit of Morfang Brown might be good as a highlight there now. I've been up restless. Oh my dark faith. Oh, but hello everyone. How does this look? So theirs are meant to be the lighter skin tone. Theirs meant to be the darker skin tone side by side. The lighter skin tone does look lighter. Not light enough though. The dark one does look darker, but I feel like I got rid of some of the texture and depth to it. Cupcon for next Mona Lisa. Uprest. I have no idea. Oh wait, Da Vinci's for artist. Yeah, Da Vinci's the artist. Mona Lisa is the subject. Oh, you made a high resolution. Yeah, because I was like showing off, you know, the little cupcake, the little art things. You're like, where is it? Image 6? Oh no, not that one. This one. Here we go. Yeah, I was showing off this, but when I first showed it, it was like very, very small. It was like this one. And you can see uprest. Your resolution was a bit low. That is so cool. Who is that? Astalan! That's Blue Talan. He's blue, dabba doo dabba die. He's blue, doo 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 doo. Okay, we got some Mornfang Brown for the tan skin tone, but what I'm thinking is just use a tiny bit more here. Try and add some texture to the skin. And some more warmth and depth to it. Oh, that's a lot better, I think. Especially on for Fanes, that's much nicer. I buy the entire stock. Talan body pillow when. Oh no. Don't body pillow Talan. Not allowed. We're Say So community here. There's some depth going on. Yeah, how does that look? Hard to tell on the camera, but yeah, I think that looks a lot nicer. The other arm looks a little better already, but still, probably wouldn't hurt for some highlighty tones. Especially along the veins. Oh, there's a big old vein. How's that? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I hope. I think. Maybe. Now, they don't all need to be the exact same. There's a lot of variation in people's skin tones just from person to person in general. And like the textures of the skin. The thickness, how it forms, it's fine. That was reading today about how they painted the skin tones, the cafe. It was interesting reading about that. They didn't go into too much depth with it, which was a bit of a shame, but the new cafe models are talking about how they sculpted them on the Warhammer community website. I need to get my air conditioner back on because, by gosh, I am warm. We can actually look at it later once we've done this. And yeah, but like they used 5 different skin tones for it, or like they got 5 different paints that they used to get the skin tones right, and they used it as a 5 base paints, 5 paints to use as a basis rather, so that they all looked like they belonged to the same ethnicity, but that each one had their own uniqueness going. I'm like, oh. It's always difficult painting new skin tones and stuff. Because that was one of my difficulties when I was painting regularly and doing art. And I realised that all the lessons I had for like lighter skin tones did not work for darker skin tones, and instead it looked kind of meh. So I ended up just like having a couple of months I just focused on art for darker skin tones. Trying to learn. I was like, oh, and the same goes like trying to draw hair and stuff. It's very difficult. Without AC, I mean, yeah, I was feeling hot. I was feeling very hot. And it's like, oh. Which just because something's difficult or different from what we used to doesn't mean we shouldn't try doing it. There we go. Ah, vein. Let's try and make the vein part. Yeah. Maybe we should get some blues and stuff and very lightly go over the veins. That's a bit too much work for me though, I don't care. Like you got these little holes on the side, which should really be a metallic-y colour maybe, but I'm just going to say the skin grows over it, so... Oh, your hair is like a cupcake, I just noticed. Yeah, it is! A little edge thingy falling down, like, look at that! Look at, like, do you see all the sprinkles in my hair swirl? I call it my hair swirl, and it's covered in sprinkles. It's like, ah! Yeah. Oh, that arm is got a sleeve on it. I don't know why this guy only has one sleeve, but you know, he does. I'm not questioning him. He's just a happy little Templar. It's looking more natural now, but I think I do need to lighten the highlights a bit on it since it's meant to be tanned. Now I'm imagining a constantly crying anime girl with hair cupcake powers getting her head eaten while her friends are lost in a jungle. No! Why are you thinking about that? I would never get my head eaten. No one would ever eat my head. Hello, Anthony. The heck is going on? This chat I arranged to strange things. We're talking about my hair being cupcake. Perfect arriving time, Anthony. Oh, it's a hi, Anthony. Oh, we're painting the skin tones. Thankfully, I have a lot of different skin tone paints from when from magazines and when I bought just a big pack of paints. Okay, let's definitely make this more of an edge highlighting. Because you have to be careful with like light highlight colours because of colour theory, in which basically, if you put a very dark colour or very light colour next to like something that is a very different shade already, it will instantly make the entire thing look a lot lighter, a lot darker than it actually is. So, with this being such a lighter tone from what we've already got on the skin, we want to just do little bits of highlights, not cover the entire thing. So we'll make it look, so parts of it will look in shadow, or part of it looks like it's catching the light. Be a little bit more careful this time than before, because the colour change is, or colour shift is a lot less subtle. Start to paint in areas where it can actually be seen. Okay, now does that look tan? Or does it look a bit more... Is it still depth? Or did a room for texture? Not sure. One side is a rat and the other side is a fat rat. What is this? Meow meow. Kitty! Kitty! I'm not a kitty! Are we in a garage basement? No, you're not in a garage basement! You're just in the little cupcake world. You're in the little cupcake world. We were discussing Talan body pillows. No. No, Talan, you're not allowed body pillows. One side is a rat, the other side is a rat, but rotated. Oh, hi, Pimo Games. We're painting Black Templars. Yeah, we're painting Black Templars. And we're currently doing skin tones. I've got 3 different skin tones going on. We've got pale Black Templars from Scotland. We've got darker
Why
toned
does Cupcake
Black
look like she'd give
Templars.
wedgies to Cuttle? Lol.
No, I would never give wedgies to you. Also, I'm not a cupcake. I'm a cupcake. And then we got the tanned skin tone. Black Templars are a very inclusive bunch, as long as you're not Xenos or a mutant or a heretic. Ow! Why would you do that? There we go. Oh. How's this looking? Maybe some Kislev highlighting would also be good. Yeet. Hello, Sean. Have you started Violet yet? No, I'm gonna finish Andor season 2, and then I'm gonna go on to Violet Evergarden.
Question. Skin tones? Question mark. Why is the dude enclosed in power armor showing their ankles? How very scandalous.
No, they're not in power armor. These are neophytes. This is a Black Templar in power armor. You can see very difference in size. Now, most neophytes in artwork and stuff won't wear helmets, but you know, I don't like it when people don't wear helmets. So they're gonna wear helmets. I gave them a little Horus Heresy
Kislev
helmet.
mentioned. Let's go.
Hey, TA, how you doing? Morning, folks. Yeah, so he's not in power armor, he's in carapace armor. And some of them have their arms in sleeves. Some of them don't. Or some of them only have one sleeve on. Conjuror hates faces. Oh, so yeah, hate faces. Oh, so she hates children. No! People will start taking you seriously, Talan. You're the mod. We don't joke about hate. Except to monkeys. And apes. Primates. Oh.
Imagine a very old, wrinkly but still muscled and 7 feet tall Cupcon, sipping on cola in a wine glass, showing off these figurines to her GR.
To her GR. GR? Oh, her great-grandchildren. Look, I'm never going to have children. Unless for cupcakes, in which case I already have many, many cupcakes. It's fine, Matilda. Matilda, yes, believe a mod. No! Tell me one child you like. Talan. A YouTuber talking about children they like is a very bad topic. He's trying to get me banned. Man, when will Kislev get their armies? They already had their armies years ago. It does sound like Kislev might get some armies actually, on new models. I like my cats. They're my kids. They're my adorable little babas. And they get belly rubs. Yeah, but I want a cafe style of e-work. It sounds like they might be getting one, but it's hard to know. Seems at the moment they're more focused on wanting to get Border Princes and Dogs of War out though, by looking at some of the stuff they've been releasing outside of the models. Enough power we can restart even a dying star. For Empire needs you, Cupcake. Oh. She can't name a single one, truly. No! You guys are all so mean to me.
Look, I just follow the rat, like some sort of inverse Pied Piper.
Okay, then tell me one old person you like who... So Ian McKellen! He played Gandalf. He's cool. And he's got a new, what's it called? Some sort of new stage thing that he's leading. Is he alive? Yeah, of course he's alive. He just started a new stage show. I don't think he's acting it. I think he's like directing it. So unfortunately, I think it's politically inconvenient to do anything remotely Russian at the moment. I don't think so. Kislev has a lot more Polish stuff going on in it than Russian. And I mean, it's called Kislev. Like Kiev. So they could very easily release it. I think the main reason they've not done anything like that is because of the difficulties in terms of design, in which they already have very, very old models. So there's going to be a question of, do we release the old models? Is it going to be wanted? And they're going to have an entire cultural thing. Because if you look what they did with Cafe, right? They basically went to they got a Chinese cultural department in. Not a cultural department, a cultural group to effectively say, hey, we want to make Cafe work and we don't want to be insulting anybody. So how do we get this to work? If they do the same with Kislev, they'd have to basically get a lot of people in from different countries. Because you'd have to be going to Poland, you'd have to be going to Kiev, to Ukraine, and to even places like Finland and stuff, and Estonia, and it's like, yeah. It'll be very difficult. I imagine that's one of the difficulties. If they're afraid of insulting people, that is. But I think they're going to be less worried when it comes to that stuff, potentially. With Kislev. But you never know. Because they didn't seem to do anything like that for the Batonia rework for like France.
You're so mean, bellows Cupcon the child hater, as her heart yells out the inverse in earnest.
No. Why are you being so mean to me? I've done nothing to you. Oh, it's very weird. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Kislev will come, maybe not. It is possible that they are worried about a political... I mean, they are a big company, so that is definitely the type of stuff they would worry about. Comparatively to the past. I think it's actually one of the reasons why they stopped things like Talern and Foister and Friscon
In
and
four
so
rifled
on.
cav with stalk and skis instead of horses.
Because they were very clearly based on real life groups. They don't seem as bothered when it comes to like to Western Europe and Central Europe. Why shouldn't the horses have skis? What's this about horses? In before, rivaled calf with stalk and ski. Oh, I want horses with skis. That'll be hilarious. We already have chariots with skis. The sleighs. Okay, what's this? So let's compare for different tones. There's a light skin tone. There's a dark skin tone. And there's the tan skin tone. The tanned one feels like the one I've done best, maybe.
I heard a rumor, definitely didn't start it myself, about you running for president. Is it true? What are your policies?
I can't run for president. I can only run for prime minister in England. Way well, in Cuptopia, we don't have a president or a prime minister. We have an autocrat. And that's me. There's no votes. I'm in charge. My only policy is listen to me, do what I say. Please like and subscribe. Oh. Don't worry, Sean. I got for reference. I didn't. The light one. Let's go with some rake off flesh on it. She says it like it is in a totalitarian government run by cupcakes. No, Cuptopia is a paradise for cupcakes. Ruled by me. It's an autocracy. Because we love ourselves a good old autocracy. And the reason it's an autocracy is because too many people don't know what an autocracy is. They wouldn't necessarily realise that it's a bad thing with a dictator in charge. The taxes in Cuptopia is 110%. Yes, and with those taxes, you get free healthcare, free housing, free food, free water, free cola. As long as I've not drunk any of it. Yeah. Look, I told you, it's a paradise for cupcakes. And if you're a cupcake living in Cuptopia, you get 50% off your taxes. You only got 55% tax. And everything is free. For cupcakes, that is. If you're not a cupcake, you gotta pay 110% tax and you gotta pay for everything. We only take care of cupcakes in Cuptopia. For free healthcare, more like free medical malpractice. Look, it's not malpractice if you can't sue the doctor. My cupcake is a fly, okay? It ain't no Bon my flyer in Cuptopia for doctor sues you. Look, no, we got magic. We don't need doctors. We just magic your injuries away. And we do that in the same way for our replaced Cuptle when he's been bad. We just destroy one Cuptle and we replace it with a new Cuptle. You go to a doctor's because you got a big old injury. You broke your little leggy leg, your little cupcake leg. Well, guess what? You just get deleted and we bring in a new cupcake that lacks just like you and has all of your memories. And it's just basically you. Yeah. Isn't that happy? No, I'm serious. My cupcake is the closest to an arc flyboy. It is. You got that little hat, don't you? Oh, and you got a little pistol. Oh, and a little sword.
Cupcakes do not say such things.
Nothing. Some sugar, a positive attitude, some sleep, a hole in the head, or generational debt won't fix. Now what part of that, mate, was bad? Positive attitude. Oh, it's attitude. Attitude. Do 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 do.
Not one country/kingdom/empire I've heard of that ends with Topia is always a totalitarian government or secretly a shadow government, lol.
Look. Do you want to live in a perfect cupcake society or not? Do you want to live Or not. Oh, I'm making him look more dead than anything else. This isn't highlighting as much as it is just removing colour. And warmth. Or maybe it is making him pale enough. No, it looks deadish. Looks wrong. I'm calling for cup cops. The cup cops! Look, the cup cops work for me. It's fine. I'm not evil! Live or not, don't question our lead if we want to live. Yeah, I'm the perfect cupcake leader. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I want to play Stellaris again. I want to play Stellaris again and just have like a little society that's robots do all of the menial labour. And no one is allowed to do any menial labour jobs. And obviously it'll be an autocracy. So it'll have full control of the people. How's it looking? He does look a bit paler now, at the very least. Now it looks like he's got blood all running down his arm, doesn't it?
Looking more dead? That's concerning. You should really stop converting the Templars to the god of decay with your mere presence.
No! There's no god of decay in 40k. There's no Nagash. Look, I might be a bit vampiric IRL, but I'm not a fat vampiric. I'm not stinky! I'm not! Deaf schools have a way to be the luckiest gifts. Yeah, deaf schools are great.
I'm all the way across the world, and I still smell a certain stinky cupcake. Are you sure about that, Captain?
No, I'm not stinky. I smell a lavender. I smell a lavender. And whatever my conditioner is. You stinky. You stink. No, why is Talan calling me stinky? Talan, you're a moderator. You're the stinkiest of all. Oh. So angry I can't cry anymore. So angry I'm not even gonna cry. Oh. There we go. There we go. The mod has spoken its law now. No, the mod isn't always right. The mod isn't right. Breaking news, Cupcake is stinky. No, I'm not stinky. It's not breaking news. It's just fake news. Obvious news. No! Why do you hate me? What is going on here? Maybe I could use some of his Carrienberg. Maybe. Carrienberg Crimson Shade might be fun.
Chat rebels, let the bakery burn.
No! Don't let the bakery burn. That's your home. That's where you live, you little cupcake. Sarah doing 120,000 from the slots. Look, if you burn the bakery, there's no more slots.
We love arson.
No. You woke up today and chose misinformation as a tool of the social integration. Pick up. Sarah Dwyn, you're still below Anthony. Nick says Salamander's in 5th place. I don't think he's ever done the Gamba. I've got hair everywhere. Now the home of the cupcakes is a cupcake room. No, the little cupcake room is a bathroom. That's like where you, it's like the way you go. Yes, there you go into the little room. It's like the little cupcake room, the little girl's room. Oh. Ew, hairy cupcake. No, that's like my head hair. It's just warm, so I'm melting a little bit. Okay, very, very watered down. How does this look? Not watered down enough, I'd say. I'm gonna give it a little bit of pink. I try giving you guys some really nice stream stuff, and all I do is get bullied by my chat. And it's like, how does that look? Pale skin tone looks palish. That pink though is a bit bad. There we go. Chat's going away. Chat has officially dissented from the VTuber. No! You're not allowed to. We're now rogue and self-governing. Don't make me get the cup tops out here. I'll get the cup guard on you. I put my trust in the state. I trust that Cupcom will show us the way. Show us! This is the way. This is the way. It's painting. It's painting. That's the way. How does this look? That looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. Now some Kalienberg red on these things. It can be a bit darker. It will show up a bit more. Doesn't need to be as watered down. Get some warmth into here. Get some warmth, some blood. Honestly, I like it. I think maybe we did okay with the skin tones. It's Anarchy in the Cupcake. Attack skill. Oh no. Oogway. Oogway! The cup cops are two bus eating donut cops. No, they're not. They wouldn't eat donuts. They'd eat pancakes. And waffles. The fake cakes of the world. How does this look? No, it's got a chance to dry. I'm dropping them. Okay, pale ones look pale. It looks kind of like a skin tone. I've never been great at painting skin tones, but you know, kind of looks real. The tanned ones look... It's not dried yet. They look tanned, I'd say. And the darker skinned ones... Okay, now they're definitely looking a lot better. Yeah, I think these are the best ones done. Oh. Not real cops, them. What are pancakes? No, the pancakes are definitely misnomers. The misnomers are pancakes.
Cupcon is 79 feet tall and 60 kilometers wide is my head cannon.
No, I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". I'm not that big. I'm a bit tall. I'm a little bit tall. Which is 195 centimeters. Yeah. Also, I like how you mixed both feet and kilometers. And why am I 60 kilometers wide? That's like, I'll just be like a pancake. I'll be like, it'd be like being this tall and this wide. Like, oh. That's the hat. It's just a hat that makes me so wide. 195 centimeters. Don't swear. Don't say 195 centimeters. F drop painting figs. Go win NBA or something. Jeez. Look, 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 look. I'm ill. I can't go and win NBA. 2 Brazils tall. Yeah, you're not allowed to swear. We safe for works. Also, YouTube will be very upset at me if people keep swearing in chat. Look at the change odds. Okay, there's are 8 neophytes. 2 have full sleeves on both arms. 1 has a sleeve on one arm. We're letting the inks, the shades dry. Oh, so yeah, drop the silly games and join the Lakers. LeBron needs you. No! I don't even know what the Lakers are. I don't do sports. I do little painties. Look, by the way, each of these is 1 inch, each of these squares. So it's like my little model here is 4 inches tall. And my finger is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 inches. Yeah, it's like an almost a foot. I'm joking, it's a centimetre for each square. So, hey, as a Brazilian, I confirm 2 Brazils tall is like our new god. Swear, I only swear to overthrow the Cupcake government. Oh gosh. Just take the ball and put it in the hoop. No! Go help LeBron, he needs your help. No! I wouldn't be allowed to. It's segregated. Women can't play with men. I don't even think there's much money in women's basketball. Oh. Yeah, okay. Now I've given it time to dry. How is it looking on all of these? Yeah, I think that's actually not too shabby. I've never been good at skin tones when it comes to painting figurines. I think maybe I let the darks be a bit too dark on like this for tanned ones. I think that's the issue. These ones I think are fine for lighter coloured ones. I think the tanned ones though, I let the darks be too dark. Contrast between the lights and
Capcom
darks on the
woman.
skin doesn't
Shocking
feel
news.
natural for
I
skin.
always thought she was an eldritch being.
So he's right, no rules against cupcakes. No rules saying a cupcake can't play. Actually, it does say only humans are allowed and no animals or confectionery. And it says no confectionery items are allowed on the main field. It's like, what? And apparently cupcakes count as confectionery, which I'm also very against, but still. Just like when they let a dog play in Air Bud, no rules against dogs. Air Bud was a fantasy show. Cupcake woman, shocking news. I always thought she was an eldritch being. I'm not an eldritch being! Breaking news, I just received the information that Cupcake leader of the Cupcon is signed to play as a centre for LA Lakers. No, it's misinformation! No! Okay, what's next for our models though? But the dog played basketball, don't you understand? It wasn't real to learn! It was a TV show, a film or whatever. I don't know. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch basketball fiction either. It's sport. Sport's silly. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I need to have some more highlighty stuff on the blues. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, do 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 do. Oh yeah, there's also little bits that I need to fix, like there's a little bit of brass there. But if you actually look at each of these models, there's like little holes in the arms. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's little holes in the arms, just like the top there, where it's like power armors meant to plug into them. I think it's meant to be metal holes there, but that's going to be annoying to paint, and I'd just rather imagine that the skin grows over it. And I saw it happen. The dog was on the cart and played with the other players. How haven't you watched Air Bud? It's a dog playing ball. Look, I don't watch animals in films because either it's a real animal that is mistreated on the film set and it's sad, or the film ends with a dog dying and it's like, no, I'm so sad. And yeah, that's it. There's no good films with animals in them because it will just make me cry. He hates good plots. I'm literally for TV and I always tell the truth. All misinformation I say becomes real. No, it doesn't. Oh, goodness. Jo's falling into disarray. She hates children, old people, pancakes, good movies, what else? No! Hi, Night Parade, you need to protect me. You need to protect me. No, the end of a movie, there's written no animals were hurt during the production of this movie, but we did kick a pigeon around like a football. I went, no! Poor pigeon! Oh, how's the High Night Parade? Big old loves to you. Don't forget from all monkeys. Darn primates. No, I don't even hate monkeys. I just have a phobia of them. So I end up just being very... Ugh. She hates me. Yes I do. Right now, definitely full hatred for Talan. Almost as much as I hate for old, but I'm joking. Oh, goodness. Hate is never okay. Just remember that. Hate is bad. Even as a joke, hate is kind of bad, remember. But sometimes when you allow it as a joke, people start just saying, I'm only joking. And then it turns out they weren't joking. And it's like, oh, look, our models are almost fully painted. Protect the neophytes. Protect the neophytes. I'm gonna actually turn around, kill the neophytes. Kill them all! Go on, Anakin on them. Hi, Tony. Cupcake will be making a dynamic duo with fan favourite Airbud of the LA Lakers. LeBron is so happy he started praising the Emperor. What is this? What is this? No. Okay. You want to know how tall I am? This is the height of a normal person, right? I don't know how tall a normal person is, but this is how tall a normal person is. By comparison, this is how tall a tall person is. And by comparison to them, is how tall, like, a super tall person is. Like a basketball player. And then this is how tall, like, VTubers pretend they are. And then this is how tall I claim I am. And then this is... Give me a moment. Give me a moment. This bottle is how tall I actually am. Compared to how I pretend I am. Oh, goodness. LeBron, we need to save a doggone world, Conjurer Airbud. Someone say dog, peak cinema. No! Use a neophyte as meat shield. Never. We need to protect the new blood. Oh no, one of the neophytes died. I'm sorry. Take his gene seed. I was just asleep. No! Could you imagine just falling, like, do you know you're on the battlefield? You're under fire by the enemy, but you lay down with your back towards, like, a big old rock.
Capcom 12.75 centimeters confirmed.
No! 195. Oh. Tony forehead must be big enough to land a plane on. No! No! Don't land planes on my head, it hurts. Yep, normal space mean for sure. No, not 195,000 centimeters. Oh, goodness. Here's the first space mean I'm making. I'm not a space mean are all dudes anyway. Except maybe some Seleneshi Marines. Sorry, I'm playing. Big enough to build a town on. No, I'm not big enough to build a town on. I don't want a town built on my heady head. Just playing with the toys. You're playing with your toys. Kick. This is me. This is you. Kick. Here's Loggy gagging. No! Why are you all so mean to me? It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. My only little soul. Look at this. Featured news. Lol. Siege Dreadnought lol. Look how big the Saturnine Dreadnought is next to a Leviathan Dreadnought. It's hilariously big. Like, oh. And the Leviathan Dreadnought's about the same size as a Redemptor. Yawn. Look how cool it is. Where are still with inversion beamers? Despite their rarity, there are still a number of famed Saturnine Dreadnoughts. Such was the power of these war machines and the skill of their pilots that they nonetheless carved their name into legend. They were fun for Mountain of Fire, blah blah blah. It is ironic that the 9th Legion have played such a brutal part to the slaughter of Vulcan's sons, guarded their stocks of Saturnine war gear so jealously as the heresy broke out per Trouble permitted their full deployment, including the Dreadnought armor, Avatar of Scorn, piloted by Bulgara.
All around me are familiar faces.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Cupcake is 23 billion nanometers long. I don't think that's even very long, is it? Like, you have to divide that by... Micro is a millionth. Nano is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's still like 23 meters long, isn't it? Or something stupid. I don't know. Oh, this is the 5th time we talked about these dudes. Look. Look. This isn't Saturnine Terminator. This is Saturnine Dreadnought. Like, for actual, like, that's the Terminator there. This is a big old Dreadnought, and the Space Marine is tiny by comparison. As the Saturnine Terminator armor, Saturnine Dreadnought chassis has its origins in the tech enclaves of Saturn, and made its debut in the early years of the Great Crusade, where other Dreadnought models are developed entirely separately to the power armor, or even Terminator armor. This is not true of the Saturnine pattern. It is evident from the technology interwoven through both that the mysterious tech enclaves had a hand in both. The Saturnine Siege Dreadnought were further developed by Primarch Vulcan and then naively gifted to our Space Marine legions. Sad. It's 23 centimeters. Okay, I'm definitely larger than 23 centimeters. Cupcon concert when? Never, never, no cupcake karaoke. How many cupcakes tall is a Dreadnought? Depends on the cupcake, I guess. Like, how many me's is it tall? Maybe half a cupcake? 2 beer mugs long. The Dreadnought suit features the same enlarged shoulder armor to house shield generators. It was also required for a pilot to the sarcophagus have the same mental gifts, sometimes described as a disciplined mind. Yawn yawn. The same rumors persist, however, each possess some latent or suppressed psychic abilities to enable them to fully access. Does that mean Black Templars can't have it? Well, I'm going to guess that they can. By the way of ordnance, the Saturnine Dreadnought carries some of the largest and most lethal weapons available to legions of Astartes. Many of these weapons are themselves quite rare or even dangerous. They use the Saturnine Dreadnought, made possible by the advanced power supply, blah blah blah. Disintegrated cannons. They were equipped with graviton pulsers, blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. But basically super rare. A Dreadnought is 0.57 Cupcons tall. A Dreadnought is 23. 10 to the power 44 cupcakes tall. That would be a lot of cupcakes. But look, cafe! Oh, look at them. They're so cool. The most unique aspect working on Grand Cafe is that prior visibility, people had a good idea of what to expect. Because by the time we started, a full army existed in Total War, Warhammer 3, and Creative Assembly had shared a wealth of concept art themselves. We wanted to meet those expectations in miniature and surpass them by giving them everything that Warhammer spin. The way that the computer game assets look and move has to be adapted to miniatures. There were lots of trinkets in the concept art, lots of fine detail everywhere, and when creating miniatures, you want to focus those elements down into motifs that you can repeat across the range. It's not Katie, Cafe, I think Cathay. One area of refinement was a scale armour that you see throughout Grand Cafe. Nailing that was important. Traditional lamellar armour is made up of many panels neatly tied together with string. It's a gorgeous, complicated pattern that looks fantastic in a video game, but would make out miniatures visually noisy and hard to paint across big regiments. Nicholas and Giorgio had a similar challenge with a more fantastical mountain armour, which has been touched on before. The iconography. Oh, look at them. Look at them. I just want the Dragon Leader and Dragon Riding Commander. Yeah. I'm not sure what I want to have. I don't want to get for Knights because I've got too much cavalry already. I don't care for more. But I want to convert them into 40k. At the moment, I'm thinking I want to convert them into Tau. Although maybe Chaos could work. For layered, but anyway, what's this? The goal is to create something graphic and bold as well as nice to paint that works for miniatures. The layered nature means that the miniatures are quite rich and busy, just not overwhelmingly so. That's part of the historical Chinese aesthetic being brought to Grand Cafe, involving luxurious texture and craftsmanship. We walked a fine line between fidelity and simplicity for painting. Hello, John, how you doing? I just want from because dragons are cool. They are. Hi, April Patrick. How you doing? We're looking at the new cafe miniatures and the designing of them. I thought those were old Norskans. They look like new Norskans. You know, from Age of Sigmar, just put on square basis. I kind of want to start a check. Old world. What is the chaos? Where's the Norskans? Norskan. Okay, no, maybe it's just normal Norskans. Okay, yeah, it's just normal Norskans. Never mind. We're also drawing of a historical here as an ornamentation on armor and weapons, especially some of the lords and heroes' swords. It's drawn from the finishing touches applied to real-world weapons of a period we were researching. Are you doing good? Yeah, you had dinner with a new friend from my internship. Ooh, I'm glad you enjoy your dinner. I hope it was a nice food. Alistar, some of the more high-ranking miniatures initially had this scrollworks style swirl on their armor, which you can see on the Gatemaster's horse. That was one of those elements we tried to propagate elsewhere. Grand Cafe is not as gritty as the rest of the old world. There are lots of finishing touches to armor and belts that display their place in the world. We arrived at these finishing touches for a process of filtering things that appeared in the concept art and using our knowledge of what works at a tabletop miniature scale to create official language. These are places where you have to lose things. For a lot of dragon belt buckles for concepts, but as we scale, but at the scale we're working at, there's no chance that could work. I tried one affectionately dubbed the Sausage Dragon and swiftly moved on. The Sausage Dragon! Oh my goodness, I can imagine how that looked. Especially considering where belt buckles are usually on models. I'm gonna go invert my gravity. I'll be exploding at near light speed. What? I see miniatures I have the urge to buy. But most of the starter packs is around 400 rays. Brazil currency. Minimum range is 1200 rails. I give up wanting minifigs. Sad. Yeah. It's one of those things. Especially as Games Workshop goes abroad, it often becomes quite unaffordable because it's made in Britain. And that's also, that's like the base prices you're working with for British prices. And to ship it abroad is more expensive, and then you get the local taxes and stuff on top of it, and it starts becoming an issue. Jade Warriors present a different angle than we're used to for humans of the old world, where we quite often see disheveled and poorly equipped militia of the Empire as basic troops. These are elites who reinforce the status of Grand Cafe and its position in the world. It's helpful to think of them as approximately at the level of Bretonnian Knights Errant. Ooh. I wonder if there's discount places. Yeah, don't try buying from the Warhammer website. Try buying from like local stores and stuff, because they'll often be about 20% cheaper. Many a fig making company, Tycoon Man, shaking my head. Alternatively, you could always buy 3D printed. Or buy on eBay like secondhand stuff. Especially when new starter sets come out, like I have 2 armies in. eBay is often a treasure trove of getting cheap models. Especially once a FOMO wears off. But miniature scale armor laid on top of other clothes creates that richness we wanted. Jade Lancers. We'll not go through all of this. I like the canon thing. We're discussing why they decided the canon as they did. And like why they put an ogre onto it. And the ogre's fair because they need someone to load these massive cannons. Oh, they talk about like why they designed things in certain ways. Like she's got her hair in a ponytail because otherwise it kept getting burnt. Or melt metal or plastic, make it yourself. I did actually do a lot of sculpting of models when I was a kid. Because of how I couldn't afford most of them. Oh, yeah. We also talked about like painting and so on off them at one point. There's no one policing paint jobs, and we look forward to seeing what people do. But for the official miniatures, there are rules to follow. Ooh. Concept art in game. Replaces with different established works. Oh, and here's if we're talking about painting. Painting a predominant Eastern skin tone across Grand Cafe was a challenge. Oh, imagine these figurines.
Imagine these figurines, but drum rolls carved in wood.
Oh, that would be very, very difficult. Oh yeah, the Imperial Knight's got an update. Oh yeah, we've been looking at the kit. It's like you got different options. But it looks like it could belong to a Black Templar verse. I know it's meant to be Imperial face, but it's got the Black Templar symbol on. It's great. Let's translate. I've already got these, and then here's the kit. They're so big they don't even fit on screen. Wait, how do I go side to side? Oh, there it is. Sorry, my drink was blocking my screen. Oh. There we go, click. Oh, it's so cool. Look how cool this model is. I want it. I want it. But. Not yet. Okay, back to painting. Back to painting. We've had enough looking at the website for today. Maybe. I need a drink actually. I'm getting a bit dizzy. Okay, what I'm thinking is let's look at the balloon on these guys. Do they need a bit of a highlight? The answer is I think maybe yes they do. They need a bit more of that blue popping out. Maybe we can use some Baloth blue. How would that look? So I never thought to ask until now why Black Templars, because Black Templars look cool if they got robes. Look at the cool little robes and tabards they have. I like it. Also, when I first played, when I was a little kid, when I was just a little bitty girl, Cupcake, when I was a little bitty Cupcake, the first Space Marines I was like, oh, they're so cool, was the Black Templars. In no small part because I saw someone throw a holy grenade of Antioch. I was like, oh my godness. Holy hand grenade! Monty Python! And then I found in the rule book that they actually, in the codex at the time, they had a holy hand grenade. And it was hilarious. I was like, yes. And they had a bunch of Monty Python references in the Black Templar lore, and I was like, yes, beat this. These are the ones I want to play as. Also, I liked them because their models are just so much more dynamic than the generic Space Marine models. They have the robes, the tabards, they have like this running stance. You could get people with chainsaw in your basic units. I liked that. They looked a lot more dynamic and cool and better to kit bash than normal Space Marines. And I was used to playing Tyranids and Orcs, so I wanted, when I went to Space Marines, to like have another melee focused army. and Black Templar are very melee focused. And I loved giving them Feel No Pain with their ability, because they had the same ability they have now, where you can choose like a litany or whatever. A vow. And one of the vows is Feel No Pain for all of your models on a 6+. So you can basically go, okay, I just hit your Black Templar of a last cannon. It's like, okay, roll the dice, a 6. Feels no pain. It's like, yeah, you shot half of his body off. He doesn't care, still wants to fight you. He's not dead yet. He's not defeated. It's gonna bite your ankles off. Oh, I loved that joke.
Just did some monster hunting and I have been reminded, violently. Please make the Guardian Ratalo's bow. Your sanity will thank you later.
I don't think I have the ability to make it yet. I've not played any Monster Hunter since we last played. Yeah, I wonder how this would look. It's a bit bright, this blue, but if I am wanted to do very bright highlights that make it stand out, probably a good idea. No, maybe actually I'll use a dry brush. Maybe that would be good. Oh, looks a bit too big. Nah, too big. You fought via it where you fought with fire, I'm pretty sure. I think she might have had it, but I didn't have it. Oh no, I don't think when we fought the Guardian, because it was one of the story ones and we didn't fully defeat it, it like ran away. I don't think I got like the ability to make stuff with it, but maybe I'm wrong. Certainly don't have enough parts to make anything with it anyway. Also, what's so good about the bow is it just like so much stronger than the others. Imagine
a crossover between Warhammer, Harry Potter and My Little Pony.
I don't really want to be honest. My Little Pony is already technically in the Warhammer universe. Not 40k, the fantasy one. Because for those who are unaware, in fantasy, if you play ogres, you can come across a magical city, a magical town. Yeah, got an event of the ogres come across a magical little town full of talking ponies, and they eat them all. And it's canonical because there's a lot of magical creatures from Ultron that are still spread across the world, including like intelligent animals like unicorns. Not just magical talking ones, but for magical talking and colourful. As far as the game was concerned. So yeah, My Little Pony is canon. Lord of the Ring has a lot of there's a lot of references to Lord of the Rings in Warhammer, including like the Hobbits and stuff, and Gandalf and Aragorn, and the Fellowship. Old Warhammer fantasy anyway. Probably a lot of it's decanonized now. Harry Potter, I don't think so. To be honest, I'd rather we didn't. But a lot of the Rings, certainly. Oh. What about the monster? It hits so hard, it's weak to fire.
It's more about the monster.
Oh.
It hits so hard. It's weak to fire. Wrathbow does fire. The less time it's alive, the less time it's pulping you.
Oh, yeah, I got a very strong fire bow already. I don't know which fire bow it is, but I got a very strong one. It was the strongest one that was available to me anyway. Oh yeah, no, that might be the... Actually, I have no idea which one it is.
Okay, so our captain hates children, old people, pancakes and also Harry Potter now?
Okay, I admit to the not liking Harry Potter. I've never liked Harry Potter. Even when I was a kid, and my mother would always force us to watch Harry Potter. On my father's birthdays for some reason. And she bought me like this Harry Potter poster from like the first film. Or was it Chamber of Secrets? I don't know. And it was just hanging in my room, and I didn't like it. But Harry Potter freaked me out. Like goes round the glasses. Glasses shouldn't be round. No! I don't like him. Oh. So yeah, that made me really dislike it. I ship you and Hagrid. No! Hagrid has, what's the name? From that other half-giant woman from France. But also, Harry Potter's now incredibly controversial. I was like, yep, I'm very happy not liking Harry
Cupcake,
Potter.
the official hate giver, a machine of pure hate. The
I'm
world is not
a
safe.
machine of pure hate. I'm a machine of pure love. Oh. Cupcake, the official hate giver. No! No! Why is it controversial? Because of the person who wrote Harry Potter just been funding a lot of very weird stuff. And doing a lot of hate speech and stuff. So people don't want to support Harry Potter. There we go. I'm not a hater.
Cup the hater cop.
No.
Cupcon is a machine that turns the souls of children and old people into cupcakes. The residue is pure hatred.
No, residue is not pure hatred, but that last part, the other part is true. I turn everybody into cupcakes. Everybody, because cupcakes are beautiful and everyone loves cupcakes. Because they make the best friendly friends. Original movie series is still gold. Yeah, I wouldn't be giving money to it though. I still don't even like the original movie series. My mother does, but my mother now just watches the old DVDs that we've had for years, rather than watching it anywhere else. Oh, she doesn't even watch it anymore because she's so upset about it. But yeah, I'm not very happy about stuff. Because it's like... She ultimately funded like this thing that's basic this weird bathroom controversy thing. And it's resulted in like just harassment campaigns against all sorts of women, and it's like, oh, it's not fun. I'm being a 6'4" person. It's like, I just end up getting... Well, thankfully I don't go outside. It's like my mother does, and she's really tall too. It's just there's so many people getting harassed and attacked, and it's like, nope. I'm not happy about this. The creator of Harry Potter, Rowling, she's been funding all sorts of horrible stuff. All under the guise of apparently protecting women, but all it's done is hurt women. There we go. But it's sad. It's sad. So yeah. Probably best not to focus on it. But ultimate hate to eat to other souls. I don't hate though. I don't hate
Capcom the ultimate hater, eater of souls, empress of Hate-topia.
No. I'm not full of hate, I'm full of love. I'm full of love for our fellow cupcakes. Love and acceptance, that's what I preach. Although fair, I'm sat here saying love and acceptance, that's what I preach while painting Black Templar. Exactly against it. Love, prove it. Okay, here you go. Big old love hearts to you. Big old love hearts. And actually, look at this. Yo. Nice. And look at this. In the chat. There we go.
Cupcakes for the cupcake throne. Hate for the cup hate god.
No, there's no hatred. There's no cup hate god. There's just cup love god. Oh. No, don't. Why are you calling me a 34-year-old? That's mean. That's mean. No. No. There we go. I mean, no! Don't make me fun of me like that. That's just mean. Ow! All I've gotten is attacked today, and all I've tried to do is look at this cool minute. Don't you think it looks cool? I'm happy having an LA Lakers as my entity. Oh, goodness. What is it about all VTubers just being called hags right now? And grandparents? I think it's a very good model. Thank you. See, at least TA is kind to me. Thank you, TA. You're the best. Filet Cash is not getting any pizza. You don't get any pizza, Filet Cash. I wish I could do minute painting details. My hands are very shaky. Yeah, it's very difficult. My hands get very shaky too.
Hey, people love aunties though.
But I'm not an auntie. Believe it or not, I've never had a pizza or burger before. Oh my goodness! You need to have all of the pizza and burgers. All of them. Make up for a life of lacking them. Looks like the ocean almost right now on his boat. And honestly, I'm not too that mad about that. That's too much. That needs to get away. Keep missing the model, the part that I want to paint. There we go. Does anyone have like a favourite Warhammer faction here? Or like least favourite?
Everyone is either lil child, sister, auntie or gram.
What? How is that the case? No. No, I am just a cupcake. I'm just a cupcake friend, you know? Because that's what cupcakes are.
Cup auntie, I have a question. Why you are saying you are not our auntie, you literally are tough.
You literally are tough. No! I mean, I am tough, though. I am. But I'm not your auntie. Cupcakes can't be aunties, I'm afraid. It's just reality. I like that. It looks kind of cool. All hail cup aunties. No. Let's move on from the auntie jokes, okay? I'll start having to time you out. There we go. There we go. You've got upgraded to cool auntie while... No! There we go. There we go.
So, Cup Granny?
I like Ash really wants to be timed out. Or do you just want to be banned? Do you want to be banned? Let's stop the age stuff, please. And just move on. I'll ask people what's like the favourite factions in 40k or Warhammer Fantasy or whatever. If anyone has one. Thank you for the head pat. Yeah. Can't we talk like about Orcs, a cafe, or how the end times was bad in a lot of ways? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the end times. Especially some of the writing around it. Yeah, sad to say I don't know much about Warhammer. I just came for your hand and your lovely voice. Thank you. My favourite faction in fantasy is goblins. It's goblins. Not because I am a goblin. I'm definitely not a goblin.
In 40k I love the Dark Angels, their whole aesthetic of knights is so cool, and in fantasy I love the dwarfs.
Oh, we have some dwarves. Because I bought some dwarves to go and fight my goblins and get killed by them. Still need to build half of the dwarf stuff. Dark Angels have a really cool aesthetic. I keep wanting to get like some of the Dark Angels models and just convert them into Templar. Are the vampires? Yeah, for our vampires. In 40k you got for Blood Angels for like Space Marines, but for like custom vampirism. And in Warhammer Fantasy, there's literally the Vampire Count faction. And in the video game, there's even Vampire Coast, so that's like Vampire Pirates. We got an Age of Sigmar too. The child of a vampire and a human child is a dampire. I don't know. It can always just be a vampire itself. Why is a werewolf and vampire child? What's it called? Underworld. Yeah, there's an Underworld show. And they actually have a vampire and a werewolf have a child, and the child is like super powerful in the series. That might be spoilers. As do werewolves. For 40k, I'd say the Astartes are my favourite. Probably the Cacaladons, the Sharks, and Ultramarines. I don't know enough about fantasy, unfortunately, but it would probably be Dwarves or Knight faction. Ooh. You like the heavily armoured dudes, which makes sense. If you go into war, you'd rather be heavily armoured. The first thing was Underworld, lol. Yeah, I like Underworld. It's a fun show. Fun series. It's got the daughter of the guy who played in Porridge. I can't remember what his name was. He was in Porridge. He was a skinny guy in the cell. But one of the main characters. Porridge is a old British TV comedy show about two people in prison. And like the antics beneficent antics. Oh no, Night Parade likes the French. Hey, liking Bretonia isn't bad. It's based on Dark Angels. No, it's based on the King Arthur legend, which is the exact same thing the Dark Angels are based on, so... As well as French chivalry. How did it even happen, you know? A vampire and werewolf enemies by nature? Watch the film series. They're not really that enemies by nature, but they kind of are. But some of them realise that they don't have to be enemies. Are there fantasy based on French knights? No, for French, Bretonia is inspired by King Arthur
Arthurian
and French
legend, but en Francois, instead of smelling like peat bogs and rain, they smell of garlic and onions.
Oh gosh, so for knights in Bretonia, which is like the main knight faction, like Bretonia is just knights. You go build an army, it's basically just knights, and sometimes you might be supported by peasantry, but your main bulk of your force should be knights, and those are very much inspired by the French ones. Then you have the Empire, who have their own knights, and they're much more generic. They're not only more generic types of knights, but they're very much more fantasy themed. Especially with some of the knights having big old bird mounts. And you can definitely make knight armies for Empire, although in general they will struggle a bit more. You'll struggle a bit more than the Bretonian faction would. Yeah, they got Teutonic knights and stuff in the Empire. Because they're based on the Holy Roman Empire, which was Germanic. It turned out the Holy Roman Empire had a British king for a while. Because it was literally a title that was bought. By an extremely
What's your opinion on Marie Antoinette?
I don't have very strong opinions of Marie Antoinette. Yeah, okay, so in the 1200s, I think he was the richest person in Europe. And I think he was from Cornwall or something like that. But he was basically the king of England at the time. And he had like territories in France, but most of his wealth came from, I think it was silver and tin in England, as well as sheep. So like wool. And this was partly because England had such a strong parliamentary system and tax compared to the rest of Europe, and was much more unified, allowing its king to become extremely wealthy despite the small population. And he used his extreme wealth to basically buy honours and titles, and he bribed basically the Pope and most of the nobles in Germany to basically become the Holy Roman Emperor and King of Germany, King of the Germans. He visited Germany twice after that and retained the title until his death. I can't remember his name. But it's just a random funny thing. It's like, what the hell? Oh, I can imagine Brits doing that. Just, hey, want to see me become the Holy Roman Emperor? Sure, buys the Holy Roman Empire. It was effectively a meaningless title at the time because of how difficult it was to tax the population, and most of them weren't even aware who the like local baron was. Oh, the movie name from earlier. No, the movie with the vampires was Underworld. And Porridge is a TV show that's just a comedy about two guys in prison. But one of them, the skinny one in it, he died very young, but his daughter went on to become an actress, and she's the main actress in Underworld. I can't remember the names of either of them. Begins with a B for surname.
How is your heavy build on Space Marines 2 going? I started playing heavy yesterday because of your live stream. I went with a full melter build.
Yeah, I've got the full melter build. I've not played since the live stream yesterday because I felt really ill afterwards. It's going about as well as it was on the live stream. So we're doing okay-ish. We could be doing better. We're slowly leveling up. Still struggling with anything that has any sort of decent range. Like the Neurofolk, and also just bosses. That's because I'm still only playing single player, so bosses just become difficult. That being said, since we got the purple melters, our firepower increased significantly, so we are doing a little better against those bosses. I am still learning the game. And like how to duke and dodge, and what's the best way to do things. Like parrying or re-rolling and...
Good, bad or whatnot, it's fun to read on the Roman and Greece empires.
Yeah, it's fun. I like history. History is really fun. I also really love mythological history. So like reading about like religions, myths and stories as they change and evolve and adapt and get mixed together. It's like one of my favourite parts of history. Like reading about Shintoism is also very interesting. And like how it evolved and adapted through the centuries. Beckinsale, yeah, Kate Beckinsale and Richard Beckinsale, something like that. Yeah. Pretty chill with Hefe, I'm having a great time. It's one of the strongest classes. Yeah, Hefe is pretty strong. But one thing about the Melter, because I've not yet reached Prestige or anything. It's just how quickly I run out of ammo. Now, it's been a lot better since I got the perk that like gives me ammo back for executions, and then for one that gives me ammo back for getting kills, and now I've got the perk on my weapon that gives me armor for getting 5 kills. So as I'm getting that sort of stuff, it's becoming a lot easier. I still just play on for average difficulty. Or the difficulty I think labelled average. If I am trying to beat substantial, it's just a significant boost to difficulty with substantial. Like, you're pretty much guaranteed to have to fight to corn effects or something. I've not tried for other classes at all because I just saw Heavy. I'm like, I want graphics armor. I want motor guns. I've not even prestiged Heavy yet, so... Once I've prestiged Heavy and I've got the prestige perks, that will be fun. But I'm still a way off getting that stuff. The only thing I've done with the other classes is just play a little bit of, you know, the trials that they have. Where you can earn some basic armory data.
Conspiracy theory incoming. What if Cupcon is just 12-year Timmy with a really deep voice scamming us for the cup taxes?
What do you mean a really deep voice? I don't have a really deep voice. I don't have a really deep voice. No. My God. No. Meanie. I'm actually a bit sensitive about my voice, though. And how croaky I am as well. Oh, goodness. It was a compliment. Oh, compliment. It's a backhanded one. That's why you subbed. Well, thank you. Thank you for liking my voice. I do get a bit worried about how I sound, mind you. Always been bullied for being tall and, you know, deep voiced. I'm very sensitive to it. Do. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Sky racer. Do. Do. Don't need a wash for brush. Oh. The model is looking nicer. Bit by bit. Look at that cape. Does it look all swooshy now? Or does it look kind of meh now? Maybe it looks bad. Very nice, Chaplin. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, very good. That's the one I need. Getting off a blue highlight sun.
I don't get people bullying tall people. So what? You're just average lol. It's bad to be short and tall both.
Yeah. In general, I mean, when you, what's it called? Men generally don't get bullied for being tall as much as women do. But women don't generally get bullied as much for being short as much as men do. It's just about expectations and what people like. Like, I'm tall and have a slightly deep voice, so I end up getting a bit which people don't really expect or want from women a lot, so you get bullied for it. For man, those are desired qualities. Here in Brazil, we have a joke that every woman above 175 centimeters is a goalkeeper. Oh no. Why a goalkeeper? Because you need to be tall in goal. Oh yeah, Brazil loves its football, doesn't it? Like soccer to the Americans. Oh. I am not buff. I am skinny. Do you want to see how skinny my arm is? Look how skinny my arm is. It's like, what? It's sure. That's my little finger, by the way. If I go like over the middle, it's like dunk. Wrist. Further down my arm. It's like still, like that's like the thickest part of my arm right there, and I can still just do this. Actually, no, wait, there's the thickest part. Just about can't. I'm just too. I'm thin. I'm thin. An illusion. I mean, I do have longy fingies. I do have long fingies, so maybe. But it's like whenever I'm reaching over stuff and I can just see my arm on screen, I'm like, why is my arm so skinny? What is that twig doing there? Why is there a stick? No, you're not. You're buff IRL. I saw your grocery store the other day. Trust me, no like. I am not buff. No, the funny thing is that like, when people see pictures of me or like see me sat down, people always just assume I'm short or like average height at most. And then I'm like, I stand up and I just tower over them. And it's like, yeah, that's me. Sometimes also when I'm answering the door, it's like a delivery person might make a comment like, that's a big step. Like, because they're looking up at me, and then it's like if I step down from like, you know, because when it's like you're at the door, there's like a big old step between the door and the floor ground. And it's, but then if I step down, I'm still way taller than them. I'm like, maybe the step's not as big as I thought it was. It's like, yeah, I'm just too tall. I'm too tall. I don't have a height shortening thing. $69 kilograms for a 5'5" person is way different than for a 6'2" person, right? Yeah, I'm 69 kilograms. Wait, am I 69? Yeah, I'm about 69 right now. I've been struggling with my weight. I'm trying to keep it as high as I can, but it's struggle difficult. Instead, Monster just brutalized me, big sad. Oh no, you got beaten! I get you. I used to hit my head on above the door thingies. Now I just duck. Yeah, oh, I hate it when I go into old buildings because it's like the roofs are so low in them and the doorways. It's like, oh no. But yeah, I completely... To be fair, your food buffs ran out mid-hunt and I had no health bar. Just eat some steak, you silly egg. You know, I'm gonna do that guardian hunt by myself with like the worst bow imaginable and somehow do it without fainting, and you're gonna be like, how did she do that? She's not even playing well and she won by herself. Her armor's a mess. You didn't get hit 2 days ago, then suddenly... Oh, I sometimes am walking downstairs, I sometimes hit my head. Because of the way I walk. If I go slowly. I was kind of in the middle of getting unmentionably handled by the physical powerhouse of too many limbs. This is why you use a bow and you just shoot it before it can get close. Or why you fight it with fire. You're the bow. Well, find yourself a hunter who can use you then, you silly person. You silly bow.
I'm like 970 centimeters tall. Real.
Oh, goodness. Here we go. Highlight. You don't have a briar. Well, get yourself a briar, Anthony. It fixes all of life's problems. Having a problem, just get briar to shoot it out the way. There's a big old monster you don't like. Well, briar can deal with it. You don't got yourself a briar, that's your skill issue, I'm afraid. I'm a perfect unit, a briar. I'm 190 centimeters tall and I have about 105 kilograms, but it all depends on how your body's built. I'm an amateur bodybuilder, but for people with the same height and weight, but huge differences. Oh, it's also an emergency food. I'm 195 and I'm 69 kilos. I'm trying to keep my weight around there. It's difficult. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm too strong to be a bodybuilder, you know. They're like, hey, lift this 120 kilogram thing. I'm like, okay, easy. One-handed. I'm now taking it home because I want it. Wow, too strong to be. Yeah, I'm too strong. Like, if you're too strong, you can't become a bodybuilder because then you can't, like, lift enough weight. You know? You don't get the benefit of lifting when it's just all too easy. Just walks into a gym and the machines just run away and pee themselves. Yeah! Yeah! I'm like, I'm gonna steal all of your weight machines. And they're like, well, we can't stop you. Just please leave some. I'm like, no, I'm stealing them. I'm putting them all in my pocket and I'm running away. But like, no, machines. Too strong. Please don't start bodybuilding. I don't want to lose. No. I tried doing, at the beginning of the year, or near the beginning of the year, I was starting to get my exercise routine down. But then things happened IRL and I got really, really stressed out and it made my health just go bad again. And then it was hard to do my exercises. The weights start lifting themselves by the mere sight of Cupcake entering the gym. Actually, wait a minute. Do you want to see something cool? Bah! Look! The weights are lifting themselves! Look at it! Ah! The weights are lifting themselves. Oh, it's so silly. No, I'm not that okay now because I ended up getting like my health back in order again, or started to, and like doing exercises. And then I became stressed out again because more real life stuff happened, and I'm just like, I just want to live my life. Stop making things worse for me. Being disabled is not fun. I'm trying to get myself back in order. But it's not helped by the hay fever, and then I had a bit of a cold, which didn't help at all. Because it sets off all the other chronic illnesses I have. Cheating using magic. No, it's not cheating. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to being better, but it is hard. I'd make it hard for myself, to be honest, as well. You know, you end up just getting, well, I do. I get just focused in onto the stuff, and it's like, I need to ignore it, but I don't. And next week, my parents are away, so I'm having to take care of cats. And the house and stuff, but it's like, oh no. Oh no. So I'm worried about that. Disabled. Yeah. I got loads of chronic illness stuff. It's not fun. Personal trainer, come on, the weights are not going to lift themselves. Cupcake. Oh, really? Watch this. Yes. It's like, oh, it lifts itself. Wait. It lifts itself. Oh, wow, Yeah, kitty cat cams will be sated and not need to turn you into a cat. Oh, how we wish elixirs are real. Yeah. Do. Unfortunately, so far this year has been quite difficult. I was starting to have like being productive and getting things done, and I need to get back to doing that. I need to start ignoring the world. Doesn't help, mind you, that the hay fever's very difficult to ignore. And the heat, both of them do get in the way of stuff. And make my normal issues just a bit worse. Oh, but I'm gonna get stuff done. Oh, my hair got caught on my brush. Ow! Hey Fever, hello to you too. Hi Fever, how are you doing? I don't think I could fit my cats on for cams. They're too big to fit underneath this little cam. Yeah. You never had hay fever. Oh, hay fever's just an allergy. It makes, for the most part, it's fine. Although this year's been a bit more difficult than others. I've been a lot more sniffly and sneezy. For the most part, it just makes me sniffly and sneezy. But sometimes it like makes it a bit difficult to sleep. And it can set off my other illnesses. My chronic issues. Which isn't fun. It also sometimes makes my eyes itchy. And gives me headaches. Just a lot of minor inconvenience issues that just added to everything else can be kind of just make it very annoying to deal with. It's a pollen thingy. Yeah, it's to do with pollen. Sniffy is far too cute a word for what it is. Cuptle no speak sadness. Wait, what happened to Cuptle? Cuptle, do you work?
Pog online poggers.
Yeah, you do work. How come you missed that?
Test message.
No, it works. I just must have missed it for some reason. Yeah. It's not just 100% humidity that makes England quite difficult to deal with high temperatures. It's the lack of air conditioners and the lack of we have really well insulated houses that are designed to keep heat in. The ways the houses are built and painted in general means that they're more absorbent of heat rather than, you know, able to reflect it. And then with black air conditioners and stuff, even a lot of shops and major buildings don't have them. So all of it adds up. And then you got like my bedroom, because of the foam on the walls and this really thick carpet I've got, it just becomes incredibly hot incredibly quickly. Like even in the middle of winter with just the computer on, if I'm playing
I only ever get sick like 2 times a year if at all. Don't know if that comes across as a flex, but yay.
I just got skill issues. Oh no, that's just a skill issue. You need to get on my level, be sick every single day. You know, be sick multiple ways every single day. Because, you know, on top of hay fever, asthma. You know what hay fever makes it hard to do? Breathe. You know what happens when it's hard, when it becomes hard to breathe when you get asthma? Asthma attack. It's great. It's great. It's great being ill. Get on my level, bruv. Playing on higher difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, people flex about playing on higher difficulty, and I'm just playing on higher difficulty IRL. My skill issue is in existing, playing on max difficulty. Hey, look. I exist, right? I'm a VTuber. One day I'll be a super popular VTuber. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh. She's just flexing on us. She's playing on max difficulty and she's succeeding. What? Hey, I got max difficulty on and I'm out here. Physics degrees. Arthur. Mangaka.
Last
artist.
week I was puking my guts out. I was really bad, but my dumb self decided to go to the gym. I ended up going to the bathroom
after each exercise. That's actually one of my issues with exercising. Often what should take me like half an hour of just basic exercises anyone could do often takes me 2 or 3 hours to get through, and half of that is just constantly having to take rest between each minor exercise or like go to the bathroom. Because my chronic illness is a stomach condition. Oh gosh, imagine a doctor reacting to a 6'4", 17-kilometer wild lady coming in with boo-hoo and stuffy noses. Look, I sometimes get upset at my doctors. It's like I went to a doctor's once and they're like, oh, you're just a fragile little flower. It's like, I'm not even little, what you on about? Everyone has their own bodies and issues. All you can do, it's all you can do. Yeah, and all I can do is be a god of cupcakes. Why though? Sexism, that's why. It doesn't help that UK heat can spike and drop very quickly. It takes the body a couple of days to acclimatise, but it's difficult to do that when the weather can make it... Yeah, it's like, today, I think we had highs of 30-something degrees around where I am. And then it was down to 20. And then later it's back up to 25. And then it's... I'm just looking at like the graph and it's like, okay, so... we got lows of like 19 and highs of like 35. That's a bit crazy. It's like, why? Which isn't great. Oh. Pardon me. I've only got the thing of, you know, with the weather report, it's like, this is actually what the temperature is, but this is what it feels like. And it's like, okay, so at night we're down to 16 degrees, but it will feel like 25. What? Why would it feel like 25? Because you'll all be snugged up in a rug. Because you'll be going to beddy bows. Like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Truly, the British weather is a roller coaster. And I want off this ride, but it never ends.
It's not as much of a roller coaster as other places. Like, we've not got the super tropical weather where we can go from like thunderstorms to burning sun in within a couple of hours. It's not like when I was in Florida and you'd have like this torrential rainstorm, right? That would come beating down and it would last a few minutes, and then within about half an hour, it's like the streets that were almost flooding with water would suddenly be dry to the bone because they are like, it's just so hot when the sun, when the snow clouds, it evaporates over water incredibly quickly. That being said, the water itself is super warm when it's raining. And it has like this weird smell to it. And so I've actually been getting that smell more and more in Britain. It's like very nostalgic to me. It's like, oh, this is what America smells like when it rains. Like this very, very warm rain. I've been getting more of that now. Our weather's been getting a lot warmer in recent years. Fragile little cupcake for bespectacled stereoscope wielder chides at the enormous, wide, highly tall behemoth of a teddy bear handkerchief. I don't have a teddy bear handkerchief. I'm not wide. I'm like this thin. I'm this thin. A tiny gap between the that's how thin I am. Look how thin my arm is. I'm not wide. I'm not. I can go through doorways without having to turn sideways. And maybe I got a big head, but that's just because it's full of big brains and cola. And cola, big head full of cola. That's why I keep my cola in my head case. Oh, goodness.
Yee? Well, I have a teddy bear handkerchief. You have a problem with them?
No, I don't want I just don't want a teddy bear handkerchief. For myself. And I don't have one. There we go. I'll place the blade on my knife, by the way, of a sharp one. They're cute. The teddy bear monsters will visit your dreams tonight. There's no teddy bear monsters. A Coca-Cola coolant. Yeah, I got Coca-Cola coolant in my head to keep my big old brain running nicely. What's this? The teddy bear monster will visit your dream tonight. There's no teddy bear monster. It's a teddy bear cuddler. They should cast your voice for a Disney film, preferably for one neutral character who's snarky and on both sides. Actually, wait for it's already a few VTuber voice actors and actresses, aren't there? Maybe I should become one of them. Maybe I could become a voice actor. Yay! And I get paid $1 billion for voicing Joe for Jonah. Joe Jonah of Jonason. J. Jonah Jameson. I thought Judy Hopps' mother. Who's Judy Hopps?
Yo.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Do 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 do. Yo ho, pirate's life for me. Zootopia, Nick the Fox, the bunny. I've never watched Zootopia. I've heard it's a show about people who really like animals in a bad way. I'm joking. I've just never been interested in Zootopia. What do you mean, Sky Fox Dumb Bunny? I've not watched Zootopia. I've just not watched it. It's about predators and prey and has a great story. Predators and prey. You mean I can eat all the characters? Yeah! Nom nom nom. Cuptle, I've got to eat you. Yeah! Just ignore the fan base. Maybe one day I'll watch Zootopia. It's a kids' movie, Captain. Yeah, I knew it was a kids' film. I think the last Disney kids film I've watched was Red. Because I heard great things about it. I've not actually finished Red. I got part way through it and was like, I need to do something else, and I just never picked it up again. I do that for lots of films and shows, by the way, even if I like them. Last Disney children's movie. They make adult movies too. Yeah, Marvel isn't exactly just children's. Star Wars, Andor. And they got loads of adult films. What about Kung Fu Panda? I love Kung Fu Panda. I've not watched the latest Kung Fu Panda film though. But that's not Disney. That's DreamWorks. Marvel, for most adult examples you have. Hey! Deadpool is clearly R-rated and definitely not for kids, even though its majority audience is kids. Just like GTA. Favorite Furious 5 member? Mantis or Tigress? One of those two. Definitely not the monkey. The monkey can go away. Actually, I do like Viper as well.
That's not the target audience. That's just bad parenting.
Oogway. Everyone loves Oogway, yes. Oogway is great. Aliens, Romulus is a Disney film. I've not seen that. Is that a new Aliens one? Or is that an older Aliens one? Starship Troopers, I think, is currently Disney. Isn't it? Futurama and Simpsons is Disney. Give his man a medal. I love Aliens. I gotta rewatch the entire Aliens movie series. Or Disney, This Other Knee. I hate them. They own everything. Scrubs is also Disney, but it was like originally made by Disney. It wasn't bought by Disney. It was made by one of the subsidiary companies. It's a new one set between the first and second films. Oh. I much prefer anime stuff over Disney animations and DreamWorks. I like some anime stuff, but other anime stuff kind of sucks. There's so many anime studios. And there's many different genres of anime. This channel is owned by Disney? No, it's not. It's not. I just don't swear IRL, so I don't like the swearing on my channel in general. Conjuror is actually canon in the universe of iCarly. I am not. Isn't iCarly Nickelodeon? Or is it actually Disney? I don't know. I never watched any of those live action kids shows because I didn't like them. Why watch live action when you can watch Shouting Showdown? It's called Shouting Showdown, isn't it? I was saying Shouting Showdown because I saw it on Reddit the other day. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a little monk guy. Marvel makes 40k comics. Marvel is owned by Disney. 40k, in that respect, is a Disney property. That means, actually, it's not a Disney property. It's licensed. While Marvel currently makes 40k comics, it's only a licensing agreement. Games Workshop can take the license away whenever it really sees fit, and isn't necessarily going to renew the license with Marvel if they don't feel like they want to. So it's not a Disney property, and they can't do anything with it. What about Tom and Jerry? Tom and Jerry is not Disney, I believe. I can't remember who owns it. I think it's Cartoon Network, isn't it? I know Looney Tunes, not Looney Tunes. Yeah, Looney Tunes is one of those. And that includes Roadrunner. I was actually thinking about Roadrunner last night and thinking, Roadrunner is like the Columbo of cat and mouse shows. You're like Tom and Jerry.
Just let me put Slanchy in the Disney princess lineup. For the memes.
No. You're not allowed to. Disney said no. And Games Workshop said no. They said no to the memes. Favorite character? Like in what? Just anything in general? Our favorite character in Disney properties? Homer Simpson. He's about to crash into a chestnut tree. Homer Simpson. Favorite character in Tom and Jerry? Tom! Jerry sucks! Like all the mice and rats and rodents. I'm only saying that because it will upset Talan. No, Tom is great. Tom's adorable. It's funny because Tom and Jerry, neither of them are necessarily the villains of the show. Like, both of them take turns being the villains or being the hero. Jerry is the boss. And they often work together. And they kind of... And by the end of the first series, or the first running of it, they kind of become more friends than actual antagonists to one another. Friends and rivals. It's an interesting dynamic. Tom and Jerry made by Hanna-Barbera for MGM originally. Not sure who owns them today. Who owns MGM? Oh, MGM owned like the rights to make James Bond films, didn't they? Maybe it's owned by Sony. MGM. Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Trade name, formally, subsidiary, predecessors, founded, founders, headquarters, products, parent. Amazon. Oh, they're owned by Amazon now. Oh, goodness. Tom and Jerry. Hi, Mal, how you doing? She has been since seen throwing rocks at preschool. No, I've not. Stop doing slander like this. Okay, so who owns it currently? Original work, Puss Gets Boots. Owner, Turner Entertainment. Turner Entertainment is a subsidiary of Warner Bros. Okay, it's owned by Warner Bros right now. Tom and Jerry is owned by Warner Bros. So it's owned by the same people who own Looney Tunes. That means Tom and Jerry can join for Looney Tunes. No wonder I feel like I've seen Tom and Jerry interact with Looney Tunes before. I do throw rocks at Talan, but only because he deserves it. Because he's a big old meanie. Spreading misinformation. I think I saw a brutality Swiss slap. No, I wouldn't. I don't even leave my house. I couldn't do anything like that. These are accusations and slander. And if it was in print, it would be libel. But it's not in print. So it's slander. Unless the law is changed, in which case it becomes libel. That's a mean right hook, I'll tell you that much. There's a nasty body spell. Oh. Talan also spreads misinformation just because it's a mod. Look, I might have to remove Talan's mod stuff if he keeps spreading misinformation and people keep believing it because it's a mod. It'll just be to protect myself. Slander. Wait. She's different. Oh my goodness, please. We stand to land. Being a stan is a bad thing. Stan is from an M&M music song about a fan that is far, far too fanatical of a fan. And causes many issues. If it is slander, what reputation are you trying to protect? One where I don't. You're all so mean. Chainsaws are cool, but power swords are cooler. Are also cool. Yeah, I got a power sword here. And I got power axes here. And we got power fists here. Punch. I feel like I'd prefer power weapons in the end if it had a cool power cell compared to chainsaws running out to Prometheum. I got one guy saying cancel culture, cancel. I'm not. Power fist of a win. Yeah, these guys, they don't get much of a choice of what weapon they're armed with. These are just basically the lowest of the low for Black Templars. Like, they're just for basic foot infantry. So they don't really get to choose if they don't have a great options to choose them. They either get chainsawed or they get a chainsawed. Well, some of them get to choose to have a power fist. This guy's only allowed a power weapon for some reason. I'm very loving the colour scheme you picked. Thank you. This is for the 5th detachment for the Crusade of Alderic. Alderic being the marshal for the Crusade. But it's all headcanon stuff. My own made up law. That one day I will get canonized. I need to figure out how to get Games Workshop to decide to get me to become a writer and just like write the 11th edition Black Templar Codex lore and get Alderic into it. Maybe I'm gonna have to write a book called The Book of Alderic. Half is a heavy, to be fair. That is a massive chunk of ceramite and they're expensive. Yeah, but like, they're being wielded by Space Marines, often with their own power armor on, assisting them further. Yeet. Power fists used to slow you down, they don't anymore. Like, you used to strike last if you had a power fist equipped. But now, no. They removed that rule. For everyone, not just Space Marines. Some of the Chaos Lord, Kyber Toss Calicroman, or whoever it was. I have no idea who you're talking about. They used to have an accuracy penalty. Oh, they also used to have an accuracy penalty. Back when I first played, they made you Initiative 1. What that meant is you attacked in initiative order, similar to like D&D, where the people with the highest initiative went first in combat. And the charge didn't give you fights first. The charge instead gave you the ability to get +1 attack. And Power Fist made you Initiative 1, never mind how fast you were originally. But you still attacked and hit normally. And I think later they became -1 to hurt. No, Power Fist also doubled your strength. And you still see that today, like Space Marines are strength 8 with Power Fist, Guardsmen are strength 6 with Power Fists. 8th and 9th did, yeah. Marines with a Power Fist and Thunderhammers on 4+, not a 3+. Ooh, it kind of makes sense. They're meant to be unwieldy compared to your other weapons. But in 10th, they wanted to increase the lethality of the armies. Although power of Thunderhammers still are -1 to hit, still 4+ to hit. Chain fists are, yeah, -1 to hit at the moment too. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're -1 to hit in the old edition. Or previous editions as well. Chain fists. I can't remember what chain fists were like. Back when I played originally. I think they gave it like +1 damage to your roll table against +1 of the roll table for damaging vehicles when you hit them. But I'm not sure. Of course, that was to balance out that your melee attack stat was fixed. Yeah. There's been a lot of changes. 7th edition reverted a lot of changes that other editions added in. And honestly, I'm glad about those reverting things. Like, it's back to simplifying the game. Like, I was actually quite upset at the introduction of, you know, things like power maws and power axes and power swords. Because one of the things is like, I gave my guys thematic weapons. Because I just thought they looked cool, but they are just counted as power weapons. And then suddenly, one day, they all have their own stat line. And WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, meant that all these power axes or power maws or cudgels I have, or swords, all counted as what they look like. And it was super annoying that, because it just really changed up the dynamic of my army and how it was meant to be and how it played. I was like, oh no, I didn't like this. I was not happy about those changes. It's like, let me have just a cool model kit here and not be punished for it. Just have a one stat line for all power weapons. That would be much nicer, please. We should play the game like how it was supposed to be, like in the 1st edition. Yeah, so Marines had, I think, 3 attacks per model with an additional on the sword. But that meant 3 or 4 attacks with thunder hammers per model. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. So, Horus Heresy has a thing that modifies your numbers of attacks of your weapons. So while you have a fixed attack on your profile, your weapon can increase or lower the number of attacks you get. Space means we're called Space Lads.
Yes, we will return to earlier editions. Let's go back to, I think it was, 4th edition where a Land Raider could die to a thrown pebble.
No, a Land Raider couldn't die to a thrown pebble in 4th edition. In 4th edition, a Land Raider had 14 all-round armor, which meant a weapon had to be at say strength 8 to do any damage to it and strength 9 to be able to kill it. Although if you hit it with a lot of strength 8, you could eventually blast it to pieces, but the Land Raider also had a special rule where it could continue, even if it was shaken or stunned or whatever, it could continue to move, it could continue to move but slower, and it could continue to use its weapons but at a lower ballistic skill. Ballistic skill 3 instead of 4. So basically gained -1 to hit instead of not being able to use its weapon. The Rhino was incredibly weak because it had 11, 11, 10 armor, I think, which made it some of the worst armor in the game outside of Dark Eldar. And vehicle explosions at the time were absolutely devastating, especially if you were inside a vehicle. So it became a detriment to have a Rhino in your army because You just have like, you'll have a unit in your Rhino, it would drive forward and immediately get blown up by pretty much anything that the enemy had. And then when it blew up, it just took all of the units away with it. She remembers the 4th edition armor of a random model, but she forgets my name if we don't talk. But who are you again? Why is your name blue? The Chimera, on the other hand, had 12 front armor. I can't remember if it had 12 armor at the sides as well. Well, the Chimera was another transport vehicle of a guardsman. And not only did it have significantly more firepower, able to have a heavy bolter and a multi-laser compared to just the storm bolter for the Rhino, but it could hold more characters, being able to hold up to 12 models. The models could shoot out of it, unlike with the Rhino. It had better armor than the Rhino. And people were quite upset about it. Because it's like, okay, so... Oh yeah, and it could get upgraded to have a heavy stubber on, which was just better, full stop, than a storm bolter. And it could also get a hunter-killer missile. So, and that's just a basic transport vehicle that the guardsmen could just have loads of. And people were like, why do the guardsmen get better vehicles than the blooming space marines? Like, your basic transport is tougher, it's got more firepower, it can transport more of you. It looks cooler. One is, our Space Marine model is just a box. The Guardsman one is like a proper modern vehicle. Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh yeah, the Guardsman one could get both camo netting on it as an upgrade, which made it even tougher and better because it's now all stealthy. What else could it get that made it just ridiculous by comparison to literally everything else in the game? Oh, it could also get the Bulldozer, which I can't remember what the Bulldozer even did, but I remember it being useful. Oh yeah, it made it allowed it to go over difficult terrain without issues, which ultimately made it far more mobile than the Rhino was. And that was in law the entire thing that Space Marines were good at. They were good at being mobile. I was like, yeah. Now, Space Marines did have the upgraded Rhino called the Razorback, which reduced your transport capacity, but you could get a twin-linked heavy bolter or twin-linked last cannon on it. It still only had the same terrible armor, but it was really, really cheap. So what you'd do is you'd buy like a squad of 5 tactical marines with a last cannon or a missile launcher or something, or like some devastators, and you just give them a dedicated transport for as a Razorback as a dedicated transport, and then you just have this big old vehicle on a hill that your unit hid behind and shot from behind, while the big old vehicle shot down at the enemies. By the way, someone made a Snake Man of Koresh mod for Warhammer 3. Yay! I'll play it after the big old DLC, which will definitely add Koresh. They plan to do a whole faction, but right now they only have the units available. Oh. Maybe one day we'll look at it. No, the next update is definitely going to have Koresh added as a faction. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And we're going to get Snake People in for next up, you know, for major update for DLC. And also for Snake People, just make it even easier to mod a snake army into the game if they don't add Koresh. Definitely is what's happening, by the way. Yeah, but we're going to get them officially to land. There's no point playing a mod with them when we're going to get them officially. Very soon, I might add. Definitely. I'm not on any cope. You're gonna get sad. I'm not gonna get sad. You promised me to land. You said that Koresh is confirmed. I know you said you were lying, but I don't think that's the case. I think you're just trying to hurt me with that. I think you're telling me the truth. In fact, they just deleted it from the live stream and for videos and stuff, all for confirmations. But you wouldn't lie to me about something like that. You might lie to me about lying about that, but you wouldn't lie to me about that. Can we harvest your tears into spec? No, you wouldn't, Alan. You know it would mean too much to me. My body is a machine that turns cola into pure copium. I'll do it again for a giggle. No, you wouldn't. Wait a minute. Is it actually Koresh mod, or are you just lying to me? You're lying to me about the Koresh mod, aren't you? Hi back, I'm Cupcon. In fact, I'll download the mod, take some screenshots, and fake a CA reveal. Do it on the Reddit and use a different account so I don't even know it's you. And like make a fake CA Twitter account and everything. Like just go all in at it. And then CA will be like, how did someone get all this, you know, footage from inside our game studio? It's like, no, we're using a mod. Look at it. It's definitely a mod. It's not our real version. You really are the copium machine if you think I'm popular enough to be recognized. No, so I don't recognize you, Talan, you silly person. I do read! Okay, I went and looked it up. I can't actually find the mem. But in the Deep Cultist Chan mem, she held a rock at Land Raider. Something about a glancing hit and then it exploded. I can literally text it to you. No, you can't. I'm trying to drink, but it won't go through my cheek. Third edition. Oh, third edition. I didn't play third edition. Glancing hits couldn't explode your vehicle in 4th edition. Well, they could, but only in like very, very desperate circumstances. Only against open-topped vehicles, and only with like things like melters that give you a +1 to your roll, or like the chain fists. And it'll be very difficult. You also could do it if you had blown off all of the weapons and immobilized it, then yes, you could. But by that point, it's like it's already dead. Back then, vehicles you didn't remove when you killed them. You did with monsters, but not vehicles. When they destroyed, you left them there, and if they exploded, you put a little crater there instead. So people used it to like just block pathways. And block line of sights and stuff. Like, if you don't blow up the vehicle, then you don't blow up the vehicle. It's just far in the way. If you do blow it up, it's just far in the way. Yeah, I think that's the point. So in 3rd edition, Land Raider could, in theory, die to a pebble being thrown at it. I know it's not likely to happen, but the chances.
Here's a poem for a crazy obsessed Cuppy fan. Faint romantic music. I like Cupcon. Does she like me? Out comes my heart, unexpectedly.
Do I like you? But they have been very mean to me today, so no. I'm joking. I love you all, because you're all beautiful little cupcakes. Yeah. Thank you for the little poem. Thank you for a little poem. Oh. Do. I'm a survivor. Do. Okay, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took 47 years to come up with that, a new dookie on it. Savage. No! That was a huge cup anti-moment. You can't deny it. If that was wholesome. No! No. No wholesome. No wholesome. Only buttons to the face. Ow! Don't yeet me, you yeeter. Get yeeted, yeet face.
No wholesome, no CSO, only redacted. Redacted hard.
Redacted. Redacted information. It's not for you to know. Redacted information. Itchy head, except for wholesomeness of a moment. Never! So would alternate Cupcon be super short or just tall on the side, aka 47 kilometers wide instead? No! Alternate Cupcon would just be me, but yellow and pink instead. And maybe she'll be a mage. Maybe alternate Cupcon would be a worm. Her butt goth. Her butt's goth. Whose butt's goth? Van Gogh. Whose butt did go? Teen Titans Go. Did you know that I'm a villain who just wants to do some killing? I just want to slay and slaughter everyone I find. Did you know that I'm a villain who just wants to kill and maim? Did you know that I'm a villain? Raven or emo car? Raven's great. I loved Raven.
Raven, my beloved.
Yeah. I mean, she likes Black Templar. She's got one already. No, Black Templars are beautiful. You're friendly little Joe, aren't you, Black
Alternate
Templar?
Cupcon would just be a goblin. She doesn't really change from timeline to timeline. She remains a bit of a gremlin.
No! I'm not a gremlin. Although goblin isn't an insult. Goblins are great. Goblin these Templars are. Yeah. Do. I got a pistol, I got a chainsaw. I got a pistol, I got a chainsaw. I got a pistol, I got a chainsaw. Look at the difference in size of these Templars. Of these chainsaws. This one's girthier though. It's thicker. It's a thicker chainsaw. I just got hand protection. Conjuror's not goth, she's more like emo. I'm not emotional! She'll be a powerful magical goblin, a mind goblin, if you will. What's a mind goblin? Beware the mind goblin. Talan gets banned forever from...
Mind goblin these nuts.
Talan's gonna get banned forever from YouTube now. I'm sorry, Talan. I have no control over it. You've suddenly decided that you're evil. Took the ban from someone else. Literally though, TikTok banned one of my videos for these nuts joke. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Hey! Hey, you! No! Hey! Bad! Bad! That's better. No, everyone's tiny. Look how far they have to travel now just to get anywhere. No! Oh, this is gonna cause such a mess.
Alternate Cupcake would be a 7'2" guy with curly hair, lemonade in hand and wears a red "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" t-shirt.
No, that wouldn't be fun. That sounds like a somebody else entirely. The cupcake dust attack. And now Anthony's locked out of the screen.
Sniff.
Anthony, get back down here. Don't sniff the glue, by the way. There's no glue to sniff. No, don't hug me. I can't be hugged. Actually, you can't hug me. I'm sorry. It's gonna tell you can't target me because there's no target. Yeah, requires a valid target. I apologize. Don't try to break Cuptle's census. You can hug Talan. That one works. See, look, Talan got a big old hug. Mash hug then. Oh, goodness. That time everyone hugged Lakesh. Anthony, no. Anthony, no. That was a planned attack. Honestly, I gotta agree, that seemed like a planned attack. Calling for cup cops, okay. Do you know Anthony was saved from prison? Oh, where's the prison? You're in a tiny hidden prison cell now. Yeah, it's exactly where it is. He's gone to the sky prison now. That's what happens when you be bad. The cops come in, put you in prison. Sweet, I get to cause CT to everyone via Gamba. No! See, you didn't even win, Anthony. You can't win while in prison. You found something hilarious? What is it? Is it me? Am I the hilarious thing? Because I am hilarious. I agree with you. I'm a great jokester. A great prankster. Ah! Oh, you missed everything. Oh no. Oh no. Some people got hit. But you mostly missed. You can buy 50 bottle caps for £20. It's some for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. How many bottle caps?
I just see you and my lungs explode from laughter.
Yeah, see, I'm hilarious. I'm a great jokester. Sorry, I just keep whacking my head into a microphone. I apologize. When I say my head, my headphones catch it. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I imagine you can. Very loud to me. We all know your head. It's just tiny plastic box with 50 bottle caps inside. It is actually official Bethesda merchandise. Bethesda's never been great at merchandise, to be honest. They always overpromise and then underperform. I'll just never learn the lesson. He's not kidding. Sad. Sad. Not surprised though.
Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains. Shadow Babba Blue River. You have to buy it and review it now. I'm not spending 20 quid on bottle caps. I'd rather spend it on Warhammer, if I'm entirely honest with you. If someone wants to send me the bottle caps through something like phone, then sure, I'll review it for you. I'm not spending 20, not when I'm having to save money still and I can't even afford half of commission things I want to do. I'm not sending you 20 quid worth of bottle caps. I am not rich. Oh, Or maybe someone will. But secretly, I'm not rich. I'm not going to spend 20 quid on bottle caps for a review that advertising, that, do you know, the ad revenue from it will be about 50 pence. If that. I mean, I think the best performing video I've had in terms of ad revenue in recent weeks, or recent days rather, is about 2 quid.
Children hating tier list when?
I'm not gonna do a children's hating tier list. Okay, maybe worst kids in fiction, actually. That would be hilarious. With worst kids in TV, like, do you know characters? You have 20 quid worth of Warhammer per square centimetre in your room alone. Look. Look, for Warhammer pays for itself. How many videos do you think streams I've gotten out of these guys? And generally these paint handcam streams are generally not too bad for ad revenue on them. They're paying for themselves, you know. Building them, painting them. Take a potato peeler and shave a bit off. No, I am not shaving my gold bars down. I would never disrespect Blue Eyes White Dragon like that. Your gloves are worth like, they're not worth $70 billion. Look at these gloves, they're falling to pieces and these are disposable. You sell your gloves to the highest bidder. I don't think they'd sell well. Especially for disposable gloves. They take them off and they're all sweaty on the inside. Like, ugh. Ugh. No one's gonna want that. Oh, your socks, that seems popular. I don't wear socks. I go barefoot most of the time because, you know, in home. In my own house. And I get warm easily. Feet. No feet. The only feats here are the ones that my characters have in D&D. Like, do you get it? D&D feats. First part of my brain is that I try to keep very locked away. Is putting on a comedy show right now over this. You don't know how fast I would get banned. What? Don't get banned. You're not allowed to. Don't do bad stuff. If you get banned, I'll ban you. There we go. Okay, we got all the blue highlights done now. We got all the skin colours done. Oh my goodness, those blue highlights took forever. I thought I'd be finished like 10 minutes after 7. Maybe 15. Instead, it's 10 to 8. Oh my goodness. I didn't want to go on for this long. I didn't realise I went on for that long. But don't forget to like the stream if you've not liked it already. Every like on this stream is another model that got blue highlights today. There we did. Look how the models are looking. We're so close to finishing them now. We just got to do the whites, touch up the blacks, get some highlights of the main armor pieces, and get the power
Classic
weapons done.
Cupcon only ever looks at the first 2 numbers on the clock. Many such cases.
No, I was noticing it was getting close to 7, but I thought we don't have that many models left. I can finish them. It's like, yeah, almost an hour later. They did
Every
highlights
like,
for 20
I'll
models.
increase
21.
taxes that much more.
We did highlights for each of the weapons on the 21 models. The capes on this guy and... Ow. This guy. And we also did the skin colour on 8 other models. So like the dark skin on this dude. He's got sleeves. Dark skin on this dude. Tan skin on this dude. Light skin on that one. Ow. Tan on skin on that one. And... oh no, he's tan skin. Oh no, wait, tan. Oh no, he's light skin. Never mind, he's not tan. He's a little bit tan. He's got a bit of a tan on one of his arms. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. She's lying. She didn't get 20 likes worth of highlights. There's 21 models here. You need to like the stream more, guys. Oh, but love you all. Except Anthony up there being all mean. Okay, no, you can come down. You can come down, Anthony. I'll go and grab you. Oh, I liked it. I literally liked it immediately as I came in. Good. Good. You better have punch. But you liked it before you even knew it was going to be a good stream. Oh my goodness. So sad. So sad. Oh, I can smell food. Oh, but thank you everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Be kind to others. And you know, no, take care of yourselves. Be kind to others and vice versa. Work hard, play harder. Eat good food. Sleep well. And you know, dream of cupcakes. But don't eat the cupcakes. For friends, not food. Oh, ow. Bye-bye. Love you all. Wee. Ah. Silly billies.